the fairy tale side of us wants to say that you can achieve anything you want with your own hard work and commitment and dedication. The fact of the matter, that's not true. There's no chance I was ever going to make it to the NBA, despite the fact that I would have wanted to when I was in second or third grade. And so I think what I think of as, this isn't exactly your question, but just to get my own thoughts on the table, is what do I think of as the spirit of what we mean when we say that in America? Meritocracy or merit or unbridled excellence. What do we mean is whatever your God-given talents are, and each of us, the three of us, I'm sure, have three different ones, whatever they are. Any two different people have different God-given talents. Whatever your God-given talents are, that you live in a society that allows you to achieve the maximum of your God-given potential without anybody standing in your way. Right? So that's what I think about. That's what I think is beautiful about this country. That was the opportunity that I was given in this country. I think that's the opportunity this country gives everybody. That's what's special about the United States of America. How much of that is God-given talent versus God-given gifts of other kinds, like parenting or circumstance or otherwise? It depends on the attribute you're talking about. I mean, if you're talking about athletic talent, well, let's talk about athletics. I think that if you want to be anywhere from the 0th to the 70th percentile, most of it is probably just effort and commitment and passion and dedication. If you want to go the difference between like the 98th percentile and the 99.9th percentile, it's absolutely genetics that make that difference of the increment of whether or not you're able to go that final distance, controlling for somebody who has been passionate in that respect. And so we could say that for athletics, but I think there's probably other domains of life for which that's generally true too. And so I hate to draw an overall rule of thumb, but we'll use the athletics as a model. It's probably not too far off the mark for other domains that we could think of too, to say, if you want to be in the 0 to 70th or even the 0 to 90th percentile of a given domain, which is to say you're pretty darn good, better than 9 out of 10 people who do it, your effort and your dedication and your hard work and your passion and your upbringing and your commitment will get you pretty much as far as you want to go. But if you want to go to that final increment of being that, what we call it that for a reason, freak of nature, right? I mean, the people who are winning championships in athletics or comparable non-athletic domains, the true freaks of nature, we call them that for a reason, is that it was a product of, nature, actually.
It's both. I feel
it's
like
both.
Take
the
Kobe Bryant's, it's
Kobe Bryant, no matter, you could have somebody else, I would venture to say any of the three of us that worked as hard on the basketball court as Kobe Bryant is, we're still not going to be doing what he was doing at the peak of his game. And that's okay. It's a beautiful thing. We should celebrate that. You think about it, why are we opposed to athletes using performance enhancing drugs or anabolic steroids or whatever? Is that it ruins our ability to celebrate that native talent.
Right.
I mean, like, let's say we talk about Kobe Bryant, maybe 30 years from now, we can have AI programmed humanoid robots that will do on a basketball court what like the combination of Kobe Bryant, LeBron James could never do, or on a tennis court, Novak Djokovic could never dream of doing. I wouldn't want to watch that. Now, some people might say, I'm wrong about that. Maybe we will. And I would draw a distinction. The thing you'd be admiring there would be like computer programming coding.
Right.
So there may be room for, like we talk about tennis and pickleball, there may be AI ball later, which is like the equivalent of like the AI version of humanoid, AI programmed robots playing tennis, and they're like hitting the ball like way harder than like a normal human tennis player is. But you're admiring a different thing there. And in some ways, that's even part of what's baked into why we separately enjoy men's and women's sports differently. I'm just thinking out loud.
It kind of reminds me of F1.
That's probably why both are. If you want just the people who are going to hit the hardest or pat or just like see the ball fly the fastest, that's not what you're really admiring. You're admiring people competing to the outer edge of what natural capability endows combined with effort. And I think there's something about us that admires that. So like, men's and women's sports, we can celebrate each one differently, partly because that's what's baked in. What were you saying about F1?
F1, a lot of people that celebrate F1, surprisingly, are engineers, like mechanical engineers, because they love to appreciate part of the essence of it. All of the stuff that goes into creating the vehicles. It's not necessarily like watching a bunch of people go super fast around a track. My friend who's a mechanical engineer is like super into all of that stuff, not for like watching the races, but like the mechanics behind building such a machine.
Yeah, it's a great point. And so I think we can admire different things in different experiences, but it's okay to acknowledge that some of that is nature that we're celebrating, expressed through us as human beings. And that's a beautiful thing too.